Now, I've been riding BMX a long time, and one of the reasons why I got into BMX was because of shops like Custom Riders. Custom Riders just recently put out a press release talking about how they're going out of business, which we're going to talk about their press release. We're going to talk about my thoughts on BMX in a whole and where it is. But first, I kind of wanted to talk about how impactful a shop like Custom Riders is to their community, because we had them here where I'm at. And the reason why I ride BMX now is because of local shops that were around that aren't around anymore that used to put on demos. They would call like Two Hip Bikes and GT Air Show, and they would put on these amazing demos sometimes twice a summer. And that's the reason why I got into BMX. Now, because Custom Riders is ceasing to exist, is this going to be a huge impact on the BMX community over where they're at in a whole? Is it going to affect their community, you know, like to where kids can't get bikes? Are they going to be into BMX? That's a hard one to really think about. I don't really know the answer to that. Maybe some people will thrive and survive out of it, but let's read over their press release now and we'll talk a little bit more about that. So Custom Riders put out a press release on Facebook. It says, "It goes without saying, this is a sad day for me. The pressures of trade and the current climate with prices rising everywhere has not helped. There's no getting away from the fact that the BMX market is slower than the past few years. I would like to thank all of our customers over the last 38 years. I salute you. Without you, we would not have gotten this far. More importantly, a work-life balance that is more work than life no longer works. If it ain't right, it's wrong. Keep riding, have fun, and support your local shop. They need you. Thanks, Custom Riders, 1984-2022. The fat lady has sung and the wheels have fallen off." Now, it's really sad to think that they've had to pull the plug after 38 years. I got a chance to visit that shop when I was out there probably about 8 years ago when I was out there for a tour, and I was really excited to be able to just see that shop because I've heard so much about it. Now, looking back on it, it's just crazy to think that they not only survived 38 years, they were just strictly selling BMX, skateboarding, clothing, and everything you see here in this video. Matter of fact, I'm going to play this promo that I found on their YouTube channel. I'm going to change the music up a little bit just in case it's copyright restricted. Matter of fact, I'm going to link their YouTube channel in the description below. Now, I know they're no longer a shop, but I think it would be really cool if they still stuck to the YouTube channel and kept that BMX scene around them alive. So with that being said, I want you guys to subscribe to their channel. Go check out all of their latest videos. Even if they're just previous videos telling you to come to their shop, go show your support. Now my thoughts on the BMX industry in a whole. Is it crumbling? Is it going under? I mean, I don't have a crystal ball in front of me. I wish I did. But I do notice a huge decline in BMX sales from what I've seen of other shops around me that have kind of transitioned away from BMX just to stay afloat, because they're like me. I mean, I would assume they're like me in the sense that I love anything and everything cycling. So I don't just stick to one specific niche like BMX. I started out in BMX, I absolutely love BMX, and I will ride it until the wheels fall off. But I love anything and everything cycling related, and I would be doing myself a disservice to not venture out to other things cycling related. And I think a lot of bike shops are kind of noticing that as well. Their clientele is growing and they want to grow with their clientele. So people like me, where I was riding BMX at 15, 16 years old, and now have my own kids and I want to upgrade my bike and my lifestyle, I feel like the shops are growing with the community around them. And a lot's got to be said about that with the fine niche. I mean, there is a point where the niche can only grow as big as it can grow. You know what I'm saying? Like our industry right now, yes, it's thriving in the sense where people are absolutely killing it on BMX bikes, but there isn't enough in our community to help it to continue to grow. I'm not talking about people, I'm talking about like events. Yes, the whole COOF thing that happened throughout the world has played a big factor with that, but I've noticed a lot of bike shops closing down even before that, and it's because that they were sticking to that niche and they didn't want to grow with not just their audience, but I guess, like I said, their clientele, their peers around them. And maybe because they got a lot of flack from certain people, like, oh yeah, I'm not going to shop there, it's not strictly BMX, it's not core. And you should always support your local shop, and that's the thing. I feel like a lot of people kind of get stuck in that little rut where they're like, nope, I'm not changing, I don't like change around me, you know, this shop's not focusing on BMX. Well, that shop's also trying to survive and thrive so that they can sell you BMX parts, even though you don't want to wait for them because it takes more than Amazon, you know? So, I mean, these are just my own 2 cents. I'm kind of just going off the cuff, and I feel bad for the community because they'll never understand and know what it was like to go to a shop and just like sit there and window shop within the case and kind of like, I don't know, fantasize about what your bike's going to look like with, you know, this sprocket, this chain, and everybody, we just got this like instant gratification where it's like, we want it now, right now. I want it on my bike. And I don't know, I think that part of cycling, that part of BMX is dead in a sense, where the shopping aspect, the hands-on, the interactive nature, the demos at bike shops, you know, 12, 15 times a summer throughout the country. I mean, like, I don't know. I hope it comes back. It might come back, who knows? But I think it's going to be a little while. And I think that people are so accustomed to shopping online, just getting all their information off YouTube, knowing how to fix their bike. I don't think it's something that they want to do. I think it's something that they have to do in order to continue to ride their bike. They have to shop online. It's that instant sale. Boom, the bike comes to them, and then they're online trying to figure out how to build it the proper way and then maintain their bike the proper way and to learn how to do tricks the proper way. So I think like this is the future, and maybe the kids today, you know, they don't know any different than this, so they're not really missing out. Like, see, like I grew up through each stage, so I kind of understand what we are missing, and I kind of wish we had that nostalgic effect. I don't know, that's just my own 2 cents. Custom Riders, thank you so much for your service into the BMX community for 38 years, absolutely insane. Again, I want you guys to just all go over and follow their account. Even if they're no longer in business as a shop, I think that they should still continue to provide to the community and keep things rolling. So with that being said, if you guys like this video, drop a like. If you love it, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.